Let's make your business cook. Independent chefs who want to build and scale their personal and private chef business and call their own shots? Subscribe here for tips, hacks, and tactics to get clients, money, and freedom. So before we begin, like and subscribe below. Hey chefs, I'm really glad that I'm here to talk to you today because I've been getting a lot of questions about whether or not a chef should buy a Chamber of Commerce membership to help them build their business. So if you've been curious about whether or not you should, plop down your money to join your local chamber, you'll want to watch this. This is important. And I'm going to give you 5 things to consider before you buy a Chamber of Commerce membership, plus give you 5 questions that you need to be asking before you give them your money. Because I want to make sure that every time you're devoting time, energy, or money to building your business, that you're doing it in the right way. And I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Holly. I'm from Make Your Business Cook, and I help chefs start and accelerate the growth of their chef businesses by helping them with the office mise en place, which is so confusing to so many chefs. So today we're talking about Chamber of Commerce memberships. And forgive me while I look over here, I'm looking at some of my notes because I'm not perfect. And I want to make sure that I've prepared and I have everything here for you. So what I want to talk to you about is whether or not you should spend your time developing a Chamber of Commerce membership relationship. And there are certainly good reasons why you should, but let's ask ourselves 5 questions first. The first is it going to save you any time? I mean, you're going to plop down on average between $250, $350 is my experience for our local chambership membership. I think it's $275 a year plus another $50 if I want access to some of their materials, their biggest material being their mailing list. So I pay another $50 for that. So is it going to save you any time? The chances are no. It's probably going to give you more things to do for your business. That can be good or not, depending on what your mission is. But will it save you time is one thing to ask yourself before you spend money on anything, whether it's a chamber membership or a piece of equipment. Will it save you money? I know that a chamber membership is money going out. By doing so, what money will that save you? Or will it help you get more money by putting that money out? Because remember, anytime that money leaves your hands, it should be getting you something that saves you time or money or gives you freedom, or that's going to return to you twofold, tenfold even, right? So we got to think about how we're spending our money. Will it save you any money? That's the second question, or help you make more of it. The third question is, will it save you any aggravation? Will it make it easier for you to reach your ideal clients, for instance? Perhaps. These are some of the questions that you need to ask yourself. Fourth question, will it give you something you don't already have right now? Will it give you a connection? Will it give you access to individuals you otherwise didn't see? I know that I've joined Rotary International, and that gave me access to people in my town I wouldn't normally have access to, and we ended up sitting together and having lunches every Thursday afternoon. So it gave me some access. So what will it give you that you already don't have now? And then the last question, how much do you have to earn, or how many clients do you need to make it worth it? So a $275 membership, if you're selling breakfast egg wraps at $10 a piece, that's $27 if you do the easy math that you think that you need to make, when in fact, you probably need to make about 40 of them just to break even because of taxes and your other costs, that sort of thing. And then to actually pay yourself, you probably need to make about 50 of those breakfast wraps before you've broken even, paid yourself, and paid for the membership. So if you're doing private chef jobs and your profit on average for your private chef jobs is $1,500 net profit, you don't even need to make one client to make that purchase pay for itself. So how many clients can you get out of joining a chamber membership? That's really a key question. So here's 5 questions to ask yourself about whether or not it's a waste or whether it's worth it. So do you know, number 1, do you know what you're going to get for the fee? You should really understand what you're going to get for the fee. And the second question is, do you know why you want a membership? Because I think a lot of chefs who, when I ask them this, why do you want a membership? They go, well, because I'm running a business. And so as a business owner, I should be a member of my chamber. Not necessarily. There's an awful lot of businesses in my town that are not chamber members. That all depends on how valuable your chamber, think of it as the Knights of the Round Table. It's a chamber of members. And if it's a good chamber membership, it could be more worth it to be a part of it. If it's not an active chamber and they're not able to tell you why you should have one, then the membership is not worth it for you. But I want chefs to get out of the thinking that the chefs go like, well, I'm a chef or I'm a business owner. And they feel like they're a business owner when they go, well, I have a business license, even though they don't have any clients. Or, well, I'm a business owner because, see, I have a business card, even though they don't have any clients. Or, well, I have a business because I have a website. Sorry, I'm mocking to make the illustration all the greater, please. I want you to know I respect you, chef, and everything that you're doing. But there's so many chefs who feel like they have a business because they have a website and it's not bringing them any customers and they're not reaching out to any ideal clients who can pay them what they're worth. So having a chamber membership is only worth as much as what you're going to do with it and what you're going to get from it. So you got to know why it is that you want it. So we're going back to the 5 questions. So do you know what you get for the fee? And do you know why you want it? You should answer those things for yourself very clearly first. And you can help get answers by asking this next question to a chamber member or go to your chamber offices. Have you visited them, by the way, chef? You should go down to your chamber office, visit them, know the person on first name basis. They should know your name. They should know your face. You should walk in and they should go, oh, hey, Holly, how are you? You know, a chamber membership is worthless if nobody at the chamber knows you. And if you haven't visited them and all you're doing is getting yourself a placard, you know, I've got a Better Business Bureau rating. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce. I take MasterCard Visa. So what? So what is a really valuable question. Have you visited them? Go visit them and ask these questions. What do I get for my fee? Why should I want a membership? And ask them if they have a 101 class. It's usually something called like a chamber membership 101 class. It's for newcomers, people who've bought or people who are thinking about buying. And they explain all the benefits and what you can get out of a chamber membership. And it should be chock full of value for you, or it's not worth the price. And think about it, the number, if you've got a Spotify membership or a Hulu or a Sirius XM or a Canva, you know, most of those things are $9 a month, right? That's $90, maybe $108 a year. And a chamber membership is asking you for far more than that. And so if they're not giving you something that you're willing to like open every day and make use of, they really need to sell you on what the value is. And you won't understand that unless you go visit them. Here is the 4th thing that you should ask yourself and ask a chamber member to determine if a membership is worth it. Can they connect you in ways that you can't already connect on your own? Now, they may have a pool of, you know, those Knights at the Round Table, the chamber members, right? But those people have always been in your town, in your city. So what are you going to do to actually connect with them? Because simply having a membership won't give you friendships with them, won't give you meaningful relationships with these people who want to then refer business to you and to whom you're referring business. So the connection that you're going to get from a chamber membership is really not as much about the chamber as it is about you and your skills and your willingness to get out there, to network, to have conversations with people about who you are, what you do, who you serve, and what problems you solve for people. And you could be doing that today without a chamber membership. So the next question that you really want to ask them is, can they connect you in ways that you can't already? Will it make it easier? And in some cases, the answer is yes. Our local chamber has mixers, and they're in the evenings, and then they also have Tuesday morning breakfasts and things like that. And so I can go and suddenly there's 40 people in the room, and these are people I want to stay and stop and say hello to, and oh wait, I wanted to say hi, and oh by the way, I told a client about you, and etc. So there are times when these gatherings make it easier for me to connect with people, but not if you don't participate in them. Okay. All right. The next question that you want to ask yourself, and this is the last one before we wrap up, do you know what services they offer? Let me say it again. Do you know what services they offer and how many of those services are actually offered to people in your community, but for a non-member price? Because you may find that you'd like a mailing list, for instance, and you can buy that mailing list from them without being a chamber member. You may find that what you want is to go to the mixers, and the mixers are open to the general public. So it's really important that you visit them, go to a one-on-one class, ask yourself why you want to be a member, ask what you're going to get for the fee, understand how you're going to use it, and how they can connect you in ways that you can't already. And know what services they will offer you and whether or not they're offered at non-member prices. The most typical are mailing lists, and those mailing lists could be for businesses, maybe not your customers. Depends on what your business is. If you want customer lists, there's free ways for you to get mailing lists. Don't ever buy a mailing list again, chef. You do not have to buy mailing lists. There are places that you can get them for free. A lot of people say, the chef will say, oh, but I want to join them because I'll get listed on their website. I can have my own website. You'll get a listing, that's true. And that will provide you a tiny bit of SEO for your existing website. Or if you have no website, it will give you a listing. But you should know how many visitors are coming each month to your chamber's member site. We're in Lake Tahoe, and we've got millions of visitors per month to the site, but they're not my ideal customers, and they're not looking for my services. This is a deeper level of questions that you need to be asking a chamber member representative so that you can help to understand why you need a membership. And then the other thing is that chefs think, well, I'll have the benefit of leaving my brochures at drop-off spaces, and that they've got these queues where all these brochures are stacked, where they can also get river rafting and paragliding and go on a cave tour or whatever else. What I've found after being a chamber member for a number of years is that those brochure stacking sites aren't as valuable to me. What I found is the mailing lists are not as valuable to me because I know how to get mailing lists for my ideal customers for free, and I have my own mailing list that I'm working with. So I know that what a lot of people ask me at this point, then, if you could raise your hand, would be, well, are you a current chamber membership holder? And I will answer that to anybody who puts things in the comments below and tell you why or why not. I am, have been, and when I joined, if you'll put some comments below. So be sure to tell other chefs that I'm here to support you, to accelerate your business, to amplify your presence in your community, and to help you call your own shots, chef. Do what you love and get paid what you're worth being an independent, personal or private chef. I'm here to help you. If you'd like to meet with me, put a comment below. Happy to talk to you about your business, the struggles you might be having, and to answer any specific questions that you have. And above all else, chef, work safely. Okay, talk to you soon.